Hi there, it's Shell. Today I am by myself for this video. Clint is having to run up and do a couple of jobs just up the road. So I thought it's nice and early, it's about 8:15, and I thought I'd make a video for you guys. Let's see, I think, gotta make sure this is in frame. Okay. What I do when I am using manila folders is I usually go ahead and cut off either a 2-inch piece or a 2.5. In this case, I cut about a 2.5. However, I do want this to be 2. And I just stick these in I have a bag that I stick these in. And I pull from that bag whenever I'm ready. A lot of times, you know, people will throw this part away, but I like to just use that, and the folders are typically long enough where I can easily cut a 2-inch, 2.5-inch, you know, piece off at the fold. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to cut these down to 2 by 3. I think is what I decided. If you're familiar with I think they're called like tiny file folder Paperclips, then this is a play on them, and it's a little bit of a difference, but I thought it would be kind of fun way to, you know, give it a try. This one's a little bit smaller, and that's okay. I'm going to use it. If I decide not to use it for this project, I can put it in my sample book. So I think that, you know, is perfect for a little sample book. I can write on it, actually, size 3 inches by 2 inches. So, sample size. And then I'm going to go ahead and decorate this kind of the way I will the other ones. I thought about making more than 3 because these are so fun. In fact, I might go ahead and do that. I did go ahead and pull another strip. So let's just do that. You know, that's quite a bit for one book, but it's always nice when you can make, you know, several kind of do an assembly line. That's always a nice thing. And these are pretty quick. So, but I thought, you know, I really want to do those file folders. They're so fun. And for this, my blue and white journal. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we'll make several of them. So, I'm not going to make this small one right now. So, I will this one just to kind of make it as an example. But like I said, this is going to go pretty quick. I have several ideas in my head. As Clint would say, that's scary. But, you know. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, I know I want a little tab on them so they look like little file folders. And so what I'm going to do is, I have some of this paper I was using yesterday, and I just want a few little squares. Like this one is crooked, but maybe I can make it work for what I'm looking for. It might be too, I think it'd be too small. Let's go ahead and do this one. Just a little tiny square. And the main thing is I want these to be simple, you know, easy for people to make up. Here's one I put a list on the back of it, but you know, I can still use it. I transferred my list to my idea book, so I love that color. So do that, and then we'll do this one. That'll give us a few different color choices, so all of our things aren't the same. And then I'm just gonna kind of estimate a little square like that. So I would say it's let's see how big it is. This one's about 3/4 of an inch. It's a little bit smaller. Let's try to go about an inch of this one. They don't have to be perfect, and I'll show you why. Nope, nope, nope. Sorry. Can't go this way. I have my hot glue gun right here, so go around the other way, Bubba. I don't want them to get burned. Sophia was up here earlier. Got hot glue in her tail. So I had to chase her down and clean the hot glue out of her tail. Thankfully, she just got a itty bitty bit in her tail, and she's really, really fuzzy, so it didn't bother her, you know. So that's 6. Let's do a couple of this one, and that should be plenty of these little edges. I love coming up with ideas and then kind of expanding on those ideas. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. So before I do anything, I do want to go in with my Distress ink just around the edges. I think I'm going to do that on the front. There are a couple of these, I think, that will have, well, that's my sample, so I'm not worried about that. But some of them will have like writing in the center, and we'll cover that with some coffee dye paper because there's no reason not to, you know, not to use it just because it has some writing in it, like this one. And I'm just doing the front because the back will have a paper clip on it. However, if you didn't want to use this for a paper clip, you know, you could totally leave the paper clip off and still make the same idea and then just stick it in a pocket or something. In fact, that's a good idea. I might just keep a couple of these without the paper clip, just kind of play along with them and see, you know, what I can come up with. Okay, does that one have anything? No. This one does, yes. So more than not, they have writing inside, which is fine. I think that's just where they put the writing. Let's see. I did have some coffee dye paper somewhere's over here. Well, I'll find it in a minute, and we'll put some coffee dye paper on the inside. We don't have to do that right away. So let's pop this out of the way. I still have some of my scraps, which is good. And I pulled this tiny heart punch, and this is one of my ideas. So I'm going to do 2 like this, just in case I decide to use them. And I like to put my paper in so I can see where I'm punching. So like there's 2 there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do 3. I'm thinking that I'm going to have so many embellishments and stuff that I may need like extra I may need to make another book, so I may as well make like an extra embellishment here and there. But see, these negatives are perfect to use as well. Did I have any of those left? Oh, let's just make a couple of these. Oops. So those are fun. Okay, and I want to put on some music paper. And let's see, I do have my bag of like dictionary paper, things like that as well. Anything that I've kind of cut up or plan on cutting up, you know, I can use that. Put it in this bag, and then I can just pull my bag, so that's nice. So a couple of these I'm going to put some music paper on. A couple of them I will put some book page on. You move over my heart so I don't lose them. Those will come back at a later time. So let's just kind of see what we can do. I think, yeah, this is double, so that's cool. And then I'm just going to kind of do a little collage here. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything perfect or, you know, anything like that. What I want is just a background to kind of decorate. So I do, when I am using music paper, I kind of make, you know, go over what the words say and things like that. Because sometimes you can highlight the word. Sometimes you don't want the word in your book. You know, so pay attention to things like that. I am going to kind of distress most of the things on these. I just love that look. And I think it'll go really nice with our page. Like this one, I think will work. And then if we did like a book page, just a little bit of book paper, and then kind of collage that little bit on there, that'll be kind of fun too. It might be a little bit too wide. But you know, if you tear things down, save your little scraps because you can use them on another area. I like that. And just kind of use up all of your itty bitty scraps here and there. That's kind of fun. Okay, so that one will go there. And whenever you're doing an assembly line, go ahead and like do all of your tearing and your distressing, things like that. That's kind of cute. You know, if you have an idea. And then there's a little piece right there, which something like this might be really cute underneath. So I'm just going to cut that down. And when you're collaging, you want to think in layers. So you want to think about what you want to put down first, you know, what your second layer is going to be, how you want things to look. Like this one, I'm thinking about putting it like that and something like that. Okay, so we got two of them ready to glue. Let's do this one. So I am just going to pull some of this paper here. But see, sometimes you just toss this, but it's kind of going to be an interesting little piece. Like that. I'm going to tear this off just a little bit more here. Now if they're really, really tiny, then I just toss them. But if it's anything I think I can use, I go ahead and keep it and I put it in my bag. And that way, whenever I am making even smaller embellishments and stuff, you know, I can have that. I can use your punch or something, punch that out, whatever I want to do. Let's maybe put like this paper underneath that. That's kind of cute. You don't have to just use, you know, certain pieces or whatever. Just kind of play around. I love collaging. That's one of my favorites. I think a lot of us junk journalers love collage. And I love watching people collage. I think it's really fun to see what their thought process is, you know, compared to mine, and to get ideas, that kind of thing. So I did want this color here. So see, that would go underneath because I want this one to kind of come on top. So that's good for me. And then we only have 3 more. No, Bubba. No, Bubba. I know, honey. I know. Daddy's gone, and they're like, but Mama. Let's see what we have. Little scraps and bits and stuff. And then what I'm thinking, like I was talking about these, is I'm just going to fold them. And they're just going to be our tabs. So, but I think I'm going to wait and put that on so they'll go like that. So, you could either put them on now, or, you know, like put them underneath your collaging, or you can put it on top. It's totally up to you. Let's see about something like this. Though I do like this to kind of go over like another bit of collage. So let's maybe do one of these. These are kind of fun. This is kind of some old paper. It's really fragile, which makes it absolutely perfect for collaging because, you know, you couldn't fold it really without it breaking. So this is perfect for that. So if I'm not careful, like right there, it just ripped it, because you just have to be really, you know, careful. I don't worry too much about ripping it or anything, because I know I'm going to glue, you know, the whole amount down. And see, and then I'll just pop this on there just to give it a little bit more interest. You know, it doesn't matter where it goes. Then maybe I'll pop like one of these on there. Just for fun. You know, you can just kind of do something like that, and then we can continue to decorate it. Let's see what else we want to do. Let's go ahead and use some more of this paper. I love just using old dictionary paper, which is what this is. And it doesn't really say anything, you know, that pertains to the subject of the book or anything. It's just for some interest. I mean, you could certainly, you know, do some book and stuff like that, or something that does pertain to the book, but you don't have to. It's totally up to you, which is what I love. You know, collaging, and somebody had said, you know, collaging is, I think, a truly personal way of showing, you know, yourself. And someone had says, well, you know, all you guys do is copy each other. They didn't say that to me, but they said it to someone else. And I was thinking, you know, really, I mean, it's possible, but even though we all do something similar because we feed off of each other, it's hard to totally copy someone, because, you know, we don't have the same papers, we don't have the same style. So I think it's totally unique, and that's why I love to watch like Rachel and Gayle and stuff doing collage, because they're totally unique to what, you know, what I would do. So it's my 2 cents. So I'm going to try to make a few videos for you guys today. Like I said, Clint's up the road doing some locates and stuff, but he shouldn't be too long. I think he's only about 10 minutes away or so. And doing those, but we're going to try to rest and try to get the house cleaned up and stuff. We have such a mess in our house, in our yard, and you know how it goes. It just kind of, trying to decide what else I want to do for that one. And then here's my little sample. Sorry about that. Whew. And my sample, I'm not going to, you know, put a lot of time into it. And this will just go in my little sample book, so that when I look back, I can be like, oh yeah, I made those, and remember how to make them. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. It is Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Saturday. I tell you, when you work for yourself and you're kind of, you know, on and off. Okay, so now I think I'm ready to start gluing. I do have my glue book over here, and I have my Oohoo glue stick. I do like using this it's much easier than using like the art glitter glue for collaging, and I love it. So I'm just gonna, like I said, this is my sample. And then this one is one we're gonna probably put in our book. I am making these for my blue and white book, so that's why I'm using so much blue. Kinda. Have a mess right here. And then this one, like I said, remember your order if you can. Sometimes I don't remember. And you know, I used to design card ideas and stuff, and you kind of layer up like 20 layers or something, and I would take a picture of how my layers would go, you know, just to, so I didn't forget. So if you think you're going to forget, you could do that. That's cute. And then we'll do this music paper. Like I said, I do have my hot glue gun plugged in. Let's see how I want that to work. So I can put these together pretty quickly. Once I get, you know, them made and layered up the way I want them to. It won't take but a minute to glue on my paper clips to the ones I want to use as paper clips. Oops, come on, sticky. Now remember, I am going to come back with those hearts and put those hearts on here as well. But I just wanted a background for the, you know, for them. And I will do some sewing on here as well. So sometimes this double-sided paper, you look at it and you're like, oh, maybe I should, you know, do it this way or do it that way. But if you have them all laid out, then you just kind of know what you want to do, and like easily just kind of pop things together. Okay. My fingers are sticking to each other. How funny. Okay. Let me kind of turn my book. And then this one, I want this to be kind of on the bottom. Like that. See, even those itty bitty pieces just kind of come together so nicely. And then I love that this kind of peeks through. And I could put lace here on the top and bottom, whatever I want to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and sew my little, or put my little tabs on. Let me see what's on the inside. Let me grab some coffee dye paper, plug in my camera because it's dead, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Kind of cleaned up my mess a little bit. It looked a little bit wild there. So I know this one's my sample. I did pull some coffee dye paper. Again, I have another kind of bag that I put my coffee dye paper in. And this one is one of those that it's not single. Let's see though. It's like the perfect size. So I'm just going to just use what I have and for these ones. This is some that I glued together when I did my sample book. So it'll be double thickness, which is quite alright. And I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue just to make sure it stays down well. And like it's not all glued together. But I had some pieces that I had to glue together for my sample book. And these are my leftover pieces. But mainly I just want to cover up that writing so that, you know, they can write on it. And, you know, you can choose to either do one side or both sides. It's totally up to you. And I think I'm just going to do one side. It's a little bit thicker because it is doubled up. And I think that's going to be just fine, you know. But I just hate getting rid of coffee dyed paper because it takes so long to do. Even though I didn't make this, this is from that GT Designs, even though I didn't make this, I know the time it takes to put into, you know, the time you put into it is a while. It takes a while. But this is from GT Designs. And it's just some leftover paper. And I'm just covering up any of those writings. Very simple. And if you have, like I said, if you have a bucket or a bag to stick your, I guess if you had a bucket you'd have a lot of leftovers, but if you have a bag to stick your papers in, you know, that's really a nice thing. And then you can just pull your scraps from that bag. That was an idea that I got from Gayle. So, Gayle Agostinelli. She is always linked in my links below, her and Diane Hubert, because they really inspire me. So, and then I just choose whichever side I like the best to point up. But you know, these are fun things to add because you can, you know, maybe write a little note to yourself. Sophia, honey. I know, honey. I know. Oh. Sorry, my hot glue gun's right there, and I really don't want her to burn herself. You know, I tell Clint sometimes that you say things to cats that you would never say to a person, and one of those things is, watch out, you'll burn your nose, or you'll burn your butt. Things you would never say to real people. The things you thought you'd never say. Okay, is that the last one? Let me check this one. Nope, this one needs one. So it doesn't take long to cover that up, you know. What am I doing? Okay. What am I doing? You could measure these and stuff, you know, but I think if it's easy enough to cut with scissors, and that's what I prefer. You know, they don't have to be perfect. They're kind of picking on each other over there, it looks like. Clint's little guy picks on Lily May. He doesn't pick on anyone else, but he picks on Lily May. And I'm not sure why. So, and we don't, you know, we try not to let our cats bully because we have had bullying from the cats in the past, and it's just heartbreaking when, you know, they can't get along and can't be in the same room together and stuff. So we don't allow bullying in this house, and he knows it, but he just likes to pick on her anyways. It's just what I'm I'm rambling, guys. Okay, so I am going to fold some of my little squares, and when you fold them, you know, they don't have to be perfect squares, but they look, you know, like the size you want. I'm going to kind of mix and match. Actually, I think I want this one over on that one. Just kind of what I prefer, whatever one, you know. I think that one would be cute on that one. This one kind of matches that, so that'll be nice. Let's just put this one here. My sample one, let me use the other ones first. Okay, let's do, how about let's do that one. I like the floral on this. Let's do stripes, because why not, on this one. And I need one for this one. Yeah, let's do this one, the opposite of that. There we go. And then I am just going to go ahead and distress all the way around it. On both sides. I'll pop them over there, that way I can, cats are running. I always have to pay attention because they don't pay attention to us, and if they come over here I don't want them to get burned or anything. But see, what I'm talking about is, as far as a assembly line, it just goes so much faster when you kind of do it the same thing all at once. And like I said, a couple of these I'm just going to leave to tuck in a pocket, and then sorry, I'm watching them. And a couple of them I will make into some paper clips to go on our book. So, and this one. Did I get one for that? Nope. Okay, so let's just put a blue one because I need some color. This one, like I said, is just for my sample, but I do like to have a full sample, you know, one ready, so I can just open it and look at it and say, oh yeah, I know how to make that and stuff. Okay, so there's my sample one, and all I'm going to do is take my art glitter glue, and this art glitter glue is listed below in my details. So, and then I'm just going to pop it there. If I had my corner rounder, which I still haven't found, I could round the corners if I wanted to. But that doesn't bother me. You know, I kind of like them either way, either like a straight edge or corner edge or rounded edge. Just whatever you want to. I don't know if I did that one, but it didn't look like it. Okay. And then you can also kind of just move these guys up and down, just wherever you want to. Like, we'll put this one in the middle. But they look like teeny tiny file folders. I think they're adorable. And I want this one because I like the kind of the spread out of the color. This one. I love making these. I think they are so fun. Put this one in the middle. It's just cute. And I mean, you could stop at any, you know, any time if you wanted to. You definitely don't have to go any further than this. I'm going to take it further because my goal is, when I make in my ephemera for my blue book, to make sure they're done, and then I put them in my bag. So okay, so we got all of those done. So we're done with these little squares. Done with these. I do have these little hearts, and this was my idea, is to kind of do like one, kind of 2, 3, oops, can't do that, kind of like that maybe, and kind of do a like a sew down the middle. So let me think. The only other one I have is this one. I'm going to give it a try because I'm thinking if I kind of do some distress ink around it, maybe it'll kind of pop it out and it'll look okay. Maybe I'll put it up here so it doesn't blend in. Yeah, that'll work. I like either 3 or 5 odd numbers, so just whatever you prefer. I'm going to go ahead and ink 5 for this one. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. I like the distress ink. I think it just kind of makes them pop. Covers up the white edges and stuff, but I love the way it looks. And then my plan is to kind of just do a little bead of glue and then put them like one there. Let's go down to the bottom, one here, the middle. That way I kind of have them spread, you know, pretty evenly. One here and one here. Okay, we're still not done with it, but that's kind of my idea for that one. This one, I kind of like it. I really like the way it's coming out. I do have a couple of like butterflies and stuff for this book, so I might could, you know, cut something out. But let me go ahead and do the ones. This one I might want to put a butterfly on, we'll see. This one, maybe we could do something across the top. That might be cute. Just like a set of 3. Like maybe one there. Ooh, I like that. Do I want 3 or do I just want 1? Sorry, I think this video is going to be longer than what I've been putting up, but I'm having so much fun, and like I said, I really love making these. I don't want that one because it blends in with the, let's do this one. Blends in with my paper there. Like that. That's kind of cute. Still want lace or something down here. But let's go ahead and glue those down. That way I don't have a horrible mess when I'm, oh, I tell ya. Okay, that's cute. Oh, I like that. I think that's really sweet. So country looking. Okay, this one. I do have some more paper and I can punch more, you know, of these out if I need to. I might just put one like right there. That's kind of cute. We'll see. See what we think. I still have an idea for this one. Do this one. Let me kind of punch out some more papers. If I can find where I put them. Oh, you guys, you know how I am. I have some more of those. I think I have enough of those though. Where's my other papers? I do have this, something like that would be cute. I don't know. I don't know. This one, my crooked scraps would work there. Make sure there's nothing under here. And I really want, here it is. this one. And I think I want the same type of thing like this one on this one. I just love how that looks. So, I'm just going to choose 5 of them and see what I want to do. 1, 2. And I tell you, by using the double-sided paper, you know, you just have more choice, because you can use either side, and you know, 2 papers gives you 4 ideas or 4 sides. So I do like that. And this one. So by using 3 little scraps, I can get 5 different hearts. Let's see, I think I want this guy down here, bottom. Let's do a colored one at the top. I want this one in the middle. Put this one here. And this one here. I love hearts anyway, so I really love using them in here. I think that's really fun. And then this one, I think I was thinking about a butterfly. Oh, I still have this one. What am I going to do on this one? Really needs something else, doesn't it? Does it need hearts too? Let's see, I have that one, that one. Where's my little punch? I need one of these. That one. I need one more of these. Okay. And I have 5 there, but I think it would be cute, maybe, to do like a little banner and just do 1. Like I said, I like 1, 3, or 5. And maybe something like that. That's kind of cute. Kind of like that. Oh, I should have checked the other side, huh? Nope. Like that better. So like that. I feel like I need something. Ooh, that will work. Let's put this one inside. Let me think about this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And put the heart right in here. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? Okay. And then I think I might still want, let's just put like 3 there. So let's do this one. This one. And this one. Too cute. I love this. Okay, let's just put them like here, I think. So I want this one in the middle. Kind of brings that in. This one. Go on the top. And then this one on the bottom. And then I'm just going to stick these other 2 on my scrap book. Scrap 1, I guess. I might have to do 3 just because. I tell ya. Just because. Careful, Bubba. Hi, what are you doing? This is Cubster, guys. Cubby. Cubby, Cubby. Honey, don't burn your nose. Don't. You're gonna burn your nose. Silly, silly animals. Nope. You're gonna get ink on your bottom. See what I mean? Okay, let me put him on the floor. Come here, Bubba. Come here. I love you. Because I need to sew. I don't want to keep you guys here forever. I tell ya. But I have noticed when I am doing, you know, like during the winter I do hour-long videos, and it was really hard to do simple video, you know, like a 30-minute or 20-minute video. It was crazy. Okay, so this one, what was I gonna do here? I'm gonna go ahead and glue that, and I'll just sew, and then we'll, or maybe I won't sew. We'll see. I'm gonna set that one aside because I'm not sure what to do. This one I am going to turn my sewing machine to a straight stitch, and I'm just gonna sew straight down, and I'm just gonna kind of, like I said, go in a assembly line. And then this one is going to be kind of crooked like that. Let's see if I can make it, pop it in here and get it to work. And then this one, I'm not doing anything on this one. This one. And this one. And I am using just the blue thread that I've been using. So this is my sample. And I like to clip my threads. It doesn't bother me like on the inside because it's so minimal that it's not going to bother me to have that in there. You know, because I think you could write around it or whatever. So, oh, they're so cute. Okay, this one kind of had a little bit of a mishap, but can't worry too much about it. And then this one. But isn't that cute? I love how that turned out. It's so cute. Now, some of these I want to put some lace on, so, and I also have my little flowers, and that might work for a couple of these. I have the blue. Let's see. Oh, I have a couple of blue. I have a blue and a tan. These are just ones that I crocheted when I was sick. Did a lot of crocheting when I was sick. Because I couldn't really do anything else, and while Clint was making videos or whatever for me, I crocheted. So, okay, so now we're just going to kind of think about this. I am going to use some little paper clips to keep these guys closed. So, like, you know, I want to make sure there's going to be a place for a paper clip, and that will work pretty well. So if I wanted to, I could put, you know, a flower there. That's cute. And I don't mind putting flowers or a little bit of bulk on these. I think it's cute. And because you remove them from the book, then, you know, they're not bad. I love how that one looks by itself, so I'm just going to keep that one there. This one, I need lace. I need lace to go along the bottom because I feel like it's not quite completed. So let me see what I have in here. And they're so small that you can use, you know, your scraps and stuff easily. I mean, even something like that, that's cute. But it's not long enough for my taste. And I know I have my other lace around here somewhere. I think I put it in my ribbon box, which I'm not sure where that went. Not sure where that went to. Ooh, this will work. Okay, that's cute. So I'm just going to, you just want to kind of mess with things until you feel comfortable with them. You know, you feel like they're complete. Uh-oh, come on. I like that, but I do want to just put a little bit more color down there. And then, you know, I have to decide, do I think that's complete? Does it need a flower or something? I still feel like it needs something, but for now, I'm going to call it complete. This one, I love how this one looks. I think that one looks really pretty. I love that. This one definitely needs something. Like I said, I did have some butterflies. I'm trying to remember where I put them once I cut them out. This one might just need a flower. I think that's exactly what that one needs. Put a flower here. That one there. This one, I love it how it is. I think that one's cute. And I think I already said that. Here's my sample. I like it the way it is. I think that one's cool. And then this one, I still want to finish. So let me see if I can't find my butterflies and put like a butterfly of the kit I'm using on top. So let me look for that and then we'll finish these up. Okay, so I didn't find the butterflies that I wanted. However, I think something like this would be really pretty on that. I think I'm going to go with this one. We do have this one. This is by Shabby Dabby Doodah. And I think I'm going to go with this one. Cut it down just a little. And it'll kind of just dress it up a little bit. And I really love how that looks. And this kit kind of has the dark blue and the teal, so it kind of goes really nice together. And I think I want it like this. Isn't that cute? I love how those look. Okay, so one other thing, the ones that I put flowers on, I think it was only these two. I am going to add some flat back pearls. So I do have a link for these below as well. I know you get a whole bunch of them. If anyone is interested, and somebody had asked me in the past if I was going to sell some of these in my shop, I could. I certainly could. So if you guys are interested in some flat back pearls, but you don't want like 10,000 of them, which I seriously think that's what size this was, then let me know and I'll put like maybe 10 of each or something in a lot. This one I think I'm going to use this creamy color. I think those are so cute. These for sure I will make into paper clips because there is the bulk on them. I definitely want at least 3 paper clips. So let's do a paper clip out of this one, and this one. Because why not? How fun are these? They're so fun. I do want blue paper clips to keep them closed. The back doesn't matter so much, though. If I do have blue, I would prefer to use the blue. And I'm just using the smaller paper clips. You know, they're 1 1/4 inch or so. You don't have to do anything, you know, huge for these. And then I am just going to cut down just a scratch piece of paper. Some I have. Hi, Sophia. Be careful, honey. And then just cut a few of these for my backing. And then one more. Okay, it looks like she's heading out. And again, I'm using my hot glue gun. I like to go ahead and put the paper clips on these, and then, and as a reminder, when you're gluing these, you want to make sure you're gluing them the way that you want them to go into your book. So I want mine to go in like this, like on a page. So that's the way I want this one to glue on. And this hot glue gun will be listed below as well. This gets really, really hot. I know I mention that every single time, but if you're not careful, you will get blisters on your hands. So that's why I worry about my cats and stuff. Okay, so I want it to, oh, Sophia, is that right? I want it to go that way. I want it to go like that. So just spend a little bit of time making sure that's the way you want it. Because I have done it upside down. You guys know if you've been with me for any amount of time. Sometimes I'll rip it off if I, you know, catch it quick enough. So you just want to kind of keep a piece of paper or something, because I want it to go like this on the edge of a page. And then I will put a little paper clip here as well. I have to tell you guys, I found the cutest little paper clips from, I guess they're from Stampin' Up, but they're seriously like a 1/2 inch wide or long, and I think they're so cute. If I find them, I might replace these. So it was from my haul. Okay, this one I want to do, but I don't want that on yet. So I have that one like that. I'm going to face this one like this. And the small piece is the piece that I put my glue on. So I think I want it like that. Again, pay attention to what you're doing, because, ooh, and that's hot, hot. This glue gun gets up to 350 or 400. And I love it. It's just really, really hot. Okay, and then when I put it on, okay, I kind of do a quick check. And then this one, do the same thing. And it's best if you can just kind of work on a surface or wear those silicone fingertip things. I do have those, and I also have silicone kind of spatula that I can use to press this down. This is file folder, so it's a little bit thicker, so it doesn't bother me so much. But isn't that cute? And they'll kind of go over on a page like that with this little guy kind of keeping it closed. I love how those look. I think they are so fun. So we have that one. We'll have this one. I love that. Just little simple ones, but I think they're really cute. I love how they look. And then these, if I decide to later, I can come back and put paper clips on them. But I thought they'd be really cute, just, you know, stuck in a, like a little pocket or something. I think that would be really cute. I don't have any blue ones. I do have some like rose gold and stuff. Oh wait, here's another blue. Oh, cool. 2 more blue. I do have some rose gold and things like that, but you could put your paper clip like this, so it easily would go into a pocket, however you wanted to. Aren't those adorable? I love those. So thank you guys so much for watching. You have to let me know if you have a favorite, what you prefer. And, you know, what do you like? Do you like the paperclip version or the, uh-oh, this one doesn't have one. Or just the ones that go into a pocket, you know. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps out our channel. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. We'll see you soon. See you in the next video. Bye.